Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Wow, we are exactly 2 weeks away from Christmas Day.
Yeah.
It's serious now. Now it's, I think it's time to break out the hardcore Christmas movies, in fact. We like to, at our house, we like to start kind of light, ease into it. Maybe something from Hallmark or Lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
To start out with.
That's been running for quite some time in the Fisher household.
Then we move on to the things like White Christmas or maybe Miracle on 34th Street. But now it's time for the good stuff. Now I'm talking the Santa Claus movies, Elf, all the Scrooge movies.
Home Alone.
Not for me. Not in my house, no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's a Wonderful Life. Pretty soon it'll be time for It's a Wonderful Life. But you love the... You love the Home Alone
we do
series?
break out the Home Alones.
All of them?
Yeah.
What are there, 9?
Usually watch 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The rest of them.
Is there a third?
Yeah, there's a third, and I think there's a fourth.
With Macaulay Culkin?
I think the fourth one has Macaulay in it. The third one doesn't. I think, if I remember right. One of them.
What is he, 49 in the fourth one?
I just did a movie screening with...
Oh,
yeah,
that's
right. Yeah.
That's right. He came to Dallas,
He
right?
came to Dallas, and we
That's
watched
cool.
the movie with
That
him.
That is cool. Yeah,
and the
it's
cool
great
thing
that
about
you
the
got
movie,
to see him.
The cool thing about the whole experience was that he just started watching this Home Alone 1 and 2 with his kids, and he hasn't told the kids that he is Kevin.
That's weird.
And
and they can't figure that out?
They have.
They've never seen pictures of their dad.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
There was thank you for saying that, because that's what the host asked him. So, the kids haven't seen a picture of you. And he said, well, they did see a picture of me one time. And they said, Dad, you look just like Kevin.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. That's weird. Did he tell him that's weird? Yeah, that's weird. I get that a lot. Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I used to get that a lot. Yeah.
But I believe Jeffy has a clip about Home Alone.
Listen, I brought this in. I was going to play it during overtime. It's another show, and I don't remember what show this is, but this guy makes the case that Home Alone is a Christian movie.
Yes.
What?
And it's a good case.
A good case.
It's a good case.
Really?
You're going to appreciate this.
All right.
Yeah.
He had this post that also went viral about how Home Alone is a Christian movie. This is nuts. I can't believe I've never noticed this before. It's the scene where Kevin's walking into the church, right? And so I'm going to read this. He says, watch this scene very carefully where Kevin is drawn into the beauty and warmth of the church. As he walks inside to O Holy Night, he hears the words, fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices. Now, next screenshot. I'm setting the mood.
Yeah, I like
it. A sanctuary candle passes across the foreground, indicating that Christ is present inside the church. Then next screenshot, Kevin has an encounter with a Christ figure. Now, if you think this is crazy, just stick with me for a second. Kevin has an encounter with a Christ figure, Old Man Marley. Now, this isn't in the post, but I'll just point this out. When you first meet Old Man Marley in the movie, what's he doing? He's salting the earth.
Right.
Now, so check this out. So Old Man Marley, Christ figure, Kevin makes a confession to him, then shakes his hand, and we see a bandage on Marley's hand. Now, check this out, bro. Check this out. It's never explained in the movie why his hand is wounded. But earlier in the movie, we see, drumroll, go to that next one. Go to the next one. Whoa. His hand is pierced all the way through. So top there, blood. Go back to the other one. Bottom, blood.
Incredible.
His hand is pierced all the way through, like the nails driven through Christ's hands on the cross. At the end of the movie, Kevin cannot save himself from the burglars, and so Marley appears again to rescue him. Home Alone is a Christian movie.
Every time I see this clip.
Interesting.
Every time I see this clip, I get goosebumps. Right at that part at the end.
Me too.
Where he says he can't save himself. I'm like, ooh, there it is.
That's interesting.
That is.
I love it. I love that.
That is more of an explanation of Home Alone being a Christian movie than Die Hard
being a Christmas movie.
Right.
For sure.
Yes.
Die Hard is considered that because it happens around Christmas time.
Right. Well, he goes to California for a Christmas
party.
Yeah. Fake Tyler Morgan sent me this a long time ago. I got to move.
Oh, yeah.
Down.
He's getting closer.
Okay,
Gets closer.
There we go. See, he's getting close to the bottom.
Oh no, he's gonna die.
Well, and that's but that'll be
when
Christmas Day.
Oh,
and then we'll celebrate. So what do you want? He's a bad guy.
What a great way to celebrate Christmas.
It is, isn't it?
With Hans Gruber's death. Isn't that beautiful? That's nice. But that's really interesting.
That is.
Never
That is.
heard or
I had not
seen
heard that
anything like
either.
that.
I've seen that.
Huh. Who wrote it?
Bill.
Bill wrote it?
Bill wrote it.
Again?
Yeah, Bill wrote it. Yeah.
Man, Bill is busy.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was Bill, not Bob?
Yeah,
Ooh.
was it Bill or Bob?
I'm pretty sure it was Bill.
Okay.
Because the director was Christopher Columbus, right? Right after he discovered America.
I was just
He,
gonna say
directed this movie.
again.
Yeah,
Correct,
yeah.
Wow, that guy's busy.
Yeah, Chris Columbus directed it, and I don't know who wrote it, though. So that'd be interesting to look into and see if they're really
It was
solid
actually the
Christians.
case.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's some subtle symbolism there.
It sure is.
So it was written
Took us
by
40 years to crack the code.
Yeah. Yeah.
35. It's only 35 years old. The movie. It was written by John Hughes.
Oh, John Hughes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, Christopher Columbus, after he founded the Americas, just directed it.
right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know John Hughes' background, except that he did a lot of movies in the 80s and 90s.
John Hughes.
Yes, he did.
Plane, Trains, and Automobile, Uncle Buck.
Yeah, he did all the
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
wrote a
Breakfast Club,
Yeah,
right?
he was,
Yep,
he was a
Breakfast
monster.
Club.
16
for a while,
Candles.
man.
Ferris
Yeah.
Bueller.
All the Molly Ringwald stuff. Yeah, he was big.
Yes, he was.
Is he still around?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Yes.
I don't see a death date.
Okay. All right. Well, he must be
He
alive
is.
then.
Oh no, sorry, no,
Yeah,
he died.
in
Oh, he did die.
2009,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
He
I
died.
don't see a death. Oh, wait. Yes, there it
Yeah.
is.
I had to scroll. It didn't fit on my screen. I had
Well,
to
that's
scroll.
hard. It's hard to scroll. You don't
It
want to do
is.
that all at once.
Very
You got to kind of
difficult.
ease into
I
it.
mean, he died in 2009.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Holy cow.
I heard that somewhere before. Oh, that's right.
Keith?
Keith just said it.
I don't listen.
That's fair.
Are you listening to the Joe Scarborough radio planning meeting? How they can do that extra hour?
I'm just saying, did you
Is that
know
what you're
that Christopher Columbus directed it? Sure is.
No, I hadn't heard
Yeah.
that. That's weird.
Yeah, he did. Right before he...
Right, was it after he
I think it was
discovered
after
America?
he founded the Americas, yeah.
Okay. All right. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell announced another interest rate cut yesterday. Isn't that exciting?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. Although important federal government data for the past couple of months have yet to be released, available public and private sector data suggests that the outlook for employment and inflation has not changed as much since our meeting in October.
Sell it, baby.
Conditions in the labor market appear to be gradually cooling, and inflation remains somewhat elevated. In support of our goals, in light of the balance of risks to employment and inflation, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to lower our policy interest rate by 1/4 percentage point. As a separate matter, we also decided to initiate purchases of shorter-term Treasury securities solely for the purpose of maintaining an ample supply of reserves over time, thus supporting effective control of our policy rate.
Okay. So there you go. So that's the, third cut this year? Fourth in about, I don't know, a year and a half, because they did it right before the election, if you recall.
And he said 1/4 point, right?
Yeah, 1/4 point.
Yeah.
So last week, 30-year fixed, I think the average was 6.19. So we're going to dip into the fives now.
That's still bad.
Yeah.
It's still horrible.
Because you're looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
there
yeah,
go.
you are looking.
But you know what, though? He also said rates are either holding here, cutting a little, or cutting a lot. So it sounds like they're at least going to stay steady or continue to go down when they begin to meet again next year. But I don't know. That little thing he tucked
He's out
in there
now, though, right?
in May.
Okay, so he probably has another meeting to go.
Yeah, a couple more, yeah. But I don't know, that little thing he said there about purchasing Treasury securities. A lot of people were commenting, "Oh, that feels kind of like QE right there, quantitative
Sure
easing.
does.
It feels like some inflation because of the money supply is going to be coming soon." So I don't know. I don't know, but there you go. They're down a quarter point.
It'll all work out. Everything's fine.
No, well, the Dow went up
fine.
500 points yesterday on that news. So
Did it? Oh, well, that's good. All right. Here was President Trump talking about the economy.
You know, growth doesn't mean inflation. They're always afraid that, we have, and if there is inflation, that's okay, then we can slow it down. But we should be able to do a lot better than 3 and 4. We're scheduled to be at 4%, which is pretty amazing because we have a deadhead Fed hair. I mean, this guy,
Fed hair.
the head of the Federal Reserve is a stiff.
Fed hair.
And, you fight that. It's amazing. We fight that, and yet interest rates are going down, except with him, not too much. He did a rather small number that could have been doubled, at least doubled. And that's the other thing. I think the rates for the United States are always the lowest in the world, because without us, there is no world. Without this economy, there's no world. You can go to some of these wonderful countries that you think are so great. Well, one of the reasons they're great is because we allowed them to get rich off of us.
Oh, okay.
Amen.
Did we mention when when Jerome Powell cut the Fed, the interest rate? I think it's now, is it 3.5 now?
Yes, it went from 3.75 to 3.5.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, I mean, we've showed stats in the past where Trump has tweeted out, we are way behind where other countries are as far as our interest rates go. So I don't know, but I think you picked up, because I heard you there. Play the first 10 seconds of that clip again, Stu, because this is going to show up everywhere, I fear.
Yes.
This little blip that he says that Democrats are going to use.
Mm-hmm. Growth doesn't mean inflation.
Right here, coming up.
They're always afraid that, we have... And if there is inflation, that's okay.
Boom,
then we
right
can
there.
slow it.
If there is, you can see the headline now on Dem blogs.
It's not okay.
If there is
certainly
inflation.
wasn't when Biden was in
They
office.
can slow it down. He's got it under control.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
I think they're going to use that.
Wait,
Right.
hold up.
You're
No,
right.
Pat.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
You have more to say over there.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You're doing that
Inflation
thing.
It is okay.
is
That's what the man
okay.
said. They can slow it down.
See, you're doing that thing that I'm starting to catch on.
Because he wants growth. That's what, Trump wants growth.
Yeah.
That's what he's fighting for. So
Yeah, he does.
growth is more important than having to worry about the inflation.
Don't worry about it, because it's okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
But
right.
I think
okay.
there are good things coming.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
as-
And, inflation is 3%, which is not horrible.
Yeah.
So it is okay. It's okay.
Well, inflation is
And we're
3% on top of
It's okay.
what happened.
that
in the
is
last-
just, here's the thing. Please be consistent. Okay.
Yes.
If inflation was bad before Trump, it's bad during Trump.
Yes.
So you can't just blow it off and say it's okay, inflation. You can say things like, he's just not a wordsmith necessarily, right?
Wait, what?
Like Obama said, some of the things that are being said are inartful.
Right.
And that is definitely inartful because he's going to pay for it.
Well,
That's what I hate about that so much is that the Democrats will seize on it and they'll beat him to death with it.
We'll know in the next 48 hours if they pick up. Well, let's get through the Sunday shows.
Okay.
And if this has flown below the radar,
Yeah, maybe it will. I don't know.
I just
No
fear
way.
they could that's such an easy little thing they can take out
Sure
of
is.
context
Yeah.
and just slip into their conversation.
You can't say that.
Well,
You
they've
can't
got
say
it-
inflation's okay.
But look, we're 3 weeks away before the new tax plan goes into effect, and we have a clip coming up shortly, and we can play it now if you'd like because there are good things coming. Clip 6, the Trump tax plan going into effect.
On tips and overtime, there's a max reduction for tips is $25,000. So imagine if you are somebody who uses tips as part of your salary or to make your living, that will have an impact. The senior deduction, you have to be 65 years old. It phases out at $75,000. But again, for people who are saying gas prices, which are lower, but that food prices are higher, that it's hard for them, that might help as well. There's a no tax on car loan interest. Now, that can be helpful, but what might be even more helpful is what they announced last week, which is they're doing away with some of the EPA rules on these car and fuel mileage. That actually will help bring the cost of cars down probably even more. And then a child tax credit expansion. That's very bipartisan. A lot of people like this. A lot of people love to see good economic news, but I would say Josh Holmes, our next guest here.
We don't
Josh,
care about
you know
Josh.
communications
No,
very well.
thanks.
To
Oh,
me,
wait, no, no,
economic
Hang
communications is one of the hardest things. If the economy is great, everyone feels it. If it doesn't feel so great, it's hard to convince people that it's going so well. One question for you. How important is it to find the right ratio for President Trump to say, look what I inherited from President Biden, but also to look ahead at what's to come?
Yeah, well, listen, I think President Trump is doing exactly what he needs to do in terms of getting out there and selling this. You cannot let Democrats frame an affordability debate.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's
And we're going to
for
see
sure.
a lot of Trump on the stump for congressional Senate candidates this year.
Yeah, he's out and about.
And I
started
imagine
a
this is
tour.
going to be the centerpiece of the talking points is the economy and what we're doing to bring your costs down.
And rather than saying inflation is okay, maybe you could phrase it like I'm still dealing with what Joe Biden left us, but we're working on it, and it's come down since Biden, and it has. So you can say that, just don't say it's okay.
Yeah, but his
that's
has
going to hurt you.
and the problem is that his has come down. The inflation that happened during Biden is still there.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I mean,
Right.
it's not really okay, Mr. President.
The CNBC panel, just yesterday had a panel that said the affordability issue and inflation is on Biden.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
Full stop. And that's exactly right. You can still blame him because it is his fault.
Right.
So
Use it.
use it. Use it. I mean, they blamed George W. Bush for 8 years.
They sure did.
Jeez.
They sure
I
did.
think we can blame Biden for 8 months.
Thank you.
And so they got a lot. They'll have a lot to hit this weekend because you've got this, and then you'll have you got the boat people still. They're still all wound up about the blowing up of the boats. And apparently we're
moving
now
past
seizing some other things too, right?
We moved past blowing boats now. Now we're just
Oh, we're seizing oil tankers. We'll get into that.
Oh,
next.
that's great.
We'll get into that in a second here. Beam is proudly founded here in America. It's run by people who share our values of hard work, integrity, delivering results. It's a healthy nighttime blend packed with science-backed ingredients. Also, all natural ingredients to help you sleep. It's made with a powerful blend of things like reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, apigenin, and melatonin. So if you've been waiting for the right time to try Dream, this is it. Beam has improved over 28 million nights of sleep for people across the country. It tastes really good. There's only 15 calories, and it gets you to sleep, helps you stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed in the morning. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat, use the promo code Pat, and take advantage of this exclusive offer for up to 40% off during Beam's Dream Powder sale. With my discount Pat, you can get their best-selling Dream Powder for just $39. So think about it. How much would you pay for a truly great night of sleep? With my discount, it's just $1.25 per night. So go to shopbeam.com/Pat right now. Shop, B-E-A-M, shopbeam.com/Pat.
I will keep my promise. I will live in the past, present, and the future. The spirits of all three will strive within me. Oh, heaven and Christmas time be praised for this. I say this on my knees, Jacob Marley. On my knees.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right, so here's the president. He was just talking about the economy. He also talked about seizing an oil tanker near Venezuela.
It's been an interesting day from the standpoint of news. As you probably know, we've just seized a tanker on the coast of Venezuela. Large tanker, very large. Largest one ever seized, actually. And other things are happening, so you'll be seeing that later, and you'll be talking about that later with some other people.
Okay. It's a large, very large tanker, the largest one ever seized.
yeah, and it's huge.
That footage.
Okay.
Do we have the
we have
footage?
that?
Yeah, there we go.
Look at that.
Yep.
It's the biggest one we've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the country whose flag this was under, was it Ghana? What country was this?
I don't know that information.
Yeah, it's flying under a flag, which was not...
The appropriate flag.
That country said, no, that was not accurate. That's not our ship.
Oh. Wow.
Flag Venezuela.
So, is there a penalty for flying the wrong flag, pretending to be from another place?
Yeah.
I would guess so, huh?
Guyana. Guyana's flag.
Guyana.
And their government said,
That's
nope.
not us.
Not ours?
Nope. False.
Okay.
That's a huge
Yeah, that's pretty big. You can barely get it in a
full
shot this wide.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like having a fake ID. I'm not doing anything wrong. Then why are you flashing the somebody else's ID?
Right.
That's a good shot right there.
Yeah. So there's just oil on it, though, right? It's just embargoed. It's against the sanctions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that ship was full of fentanyl or cocaine.
no.
Also, it was not going to kill 25,000 Americans.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but it was going to kill the planet.
It was going to kill.
Are we
Kill
gonna
the planet.
seize the oil and just use it for our
Let's take it to the strategic oil reserve, please.
Yes. Fill it up to the
do
top.
Yeah, well, if we could take $10,000 from people who are just traveling down the freeway and get pulled over, we could definitely take that.
Right.
That oil.
We're taking yachts from Russian oligarchs. Let's take the oil
without any trial, without any charges. In fact, in a lot of cases.
And the way that this was sold on social media by Kash Patel was the FBI served a warrant.
Why is the FBI there?
Thank you.
That makes no sense at all.
Thank you, Keith,
That makes no
for
sense at all.
saying that.
Yeah,
Why
it's a domestic agency.
Why is the FBI handling international stuff? And why is the FBI?
They do that, though.
Oh, they do that.
They do it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why they
have you
do
not,
it.
Have you not seen the documentary television show FBI International?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well.
So yesterday, apparently, Trump has already stated that the U.S. intends to keep the oil.
Yes.
Good.
You're welcome.
There you go.
That's
Very good.
awesome.
That's what I voted for.
And we may or may not give you the ship back. How about that?
Yeah. Well, we
We'll
will
use
not.
it.
No, we're done.
We'll use it for scrap metal.
Yeah, it's ours now. Finders, keepers, losers.
Yeah, but I
weepers.
do have questions. Why is the FBI doing warrants, serving warrants?
I don't
in
know how that
international
happens
waters?
because they are a domestic.
They're domestic.
agency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send the CIA.
Okay.
Okay. Also, we've got ranting lunatic James Carville, who was babbling incoherently.
It's so good, and this is in a new motel.
It is. It is another
good.
corner of the house. I don't know
okay.
how big this house is, but they're just adding rooms apparently for every rant.
Huh.
But understand this. People are seeing this and people are voting on this. Understand that. He's not getting away with it.
No, we love it.
He's caught on to. He's not getting away with it. He's paying for it. And he's going to continue to pay for it. And we got to stop looking at him as some kind of political Svengali or political Houdini or anything like that. He's done. We just got to butter this toast and slice it and eat it.
Thank you.
He's done. And he's done in Florida. He's done in Pennsylvania. He's done in New Jersey. He was done in Virginia. He was done in Mississippi. He was done in Georgia.
You know
he's done.
not running.
It's
right?
over. You're a loser, dude. You're losing everywhere, and you're going to lose more because you, my friend, are a loser.
Wow.
What I want to know what meds he takes, and can we up the dose? He is.
It's time to butter the toast and slice it and eat it.
You
I'll
love
tell
a good
that.
food analogy, am I right?
I do.
Jeff Fisher?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I mean, that's an old saying from way back.
Is
Time
it?
to butter the toast and
I've
slice it and eat it.
Never heard it.
I was just going to go to you.
Never heard
Have
it.
you
No
ever
one
heard
has.
anything
Nope.
like that?
No, I have
So
not.
It does
No
not
one
exist.
has.
So the Trump tax plan
We already did that, yeah.
we did the Trump tax plan?
Yeah, we just
Okay.
ran through the.
Oh, that's right. Big changes and whatnot are coming. Mm-hmm. All right. Why is it in two different places then? That's interesting.
Because we
It's interesting.
skipped
Is
ahead
there,
there.
is there a number of people can call about that?
It's right there, right in front
Right
of you.
there?
Because
Oh,
we're talking
I'm so
about
sorry.
it. Kind of
I'm
went
so
there on the
sorry.
fly. We got to talk about this Charlotte hero. I mean, the illegal alien that
Stood up to somebody who's screaming and yelling and going
Right.
psycho.
the illegal alien stabbed the hero
yeah.
in the chest.
Yeah. Fortunately, the hero's alive. He's still in critical condition, but he was good enough to start tweeting things.
Yeah.
But that's him.
Yep, that's
Good.
him.
That's
And
great.
We have a fundraiser at Pat Unleashed if you would like to help out with his medical expenses now. But, I mean, happened again, Charlotte.
He stood up to the guy, this homeless psycho, and told him to stop yelling at people. So the guy stabbed him in the chest.
So this is the hero.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Twice deported, the illegal alien guy. But this is Kenyon Dobie. Like you said, critical condition with a tube in his chest, pumping blood out of his lungs as we speak. Ugh.
Yeah. And again, the suspect was a 33-year-old illegal alien, homeless guy. So, yeah, just more of these people, please. Could we have more?
I know.
It'd be great. Because we've got criminals in the United States anyway, so why not just bring in more? Let's import all the world's violent criminals into our country.
I feel like ICE isn't doing enough. Let's get on it.
I know.
I feel like Tom Homan is coming to town and I slowed down for the holidays or something because I need to pick up the pace.
Well, you got Christmas parties to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
everybody wants Tom
He's
Homan.
a cyborg, too. He's got to be
man,
recharged.
who doesn't want Tom Homan at your house for a party?
Oh, yeah.
I would like that.
I would love that.
He'd be fascinating to talk to.
He really looks like
He'd be
fun.
fascinating.
Yes.
He'd be fun.
I don't know if I want the grandkids around when he's there. But
Can we get some more eggnog around here?
So does he drink? Does Tom Homan drink?
I don't know.
No idea.
I doubt
I don't
it.
think so.
I
I don't
doubt
think
it.
Tom Homan is drinking.
No way.
He's too sober and serious.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just take a little water and make sure it's in a bottle. I don't want to be seen drinking anything out of a glass.
So the deportations are starting to be felt. They're making an impact. We got a map that shows the percentage of the foreign births inside each of the states.
So the long and short of it is the green is still showing an increase.
Really? North Dakota?
Yeah, I'm sure it's a low number. I don't know.
It's got to be.
But the purple, the darker the shade of purple, the less foreign-born babies are being born there than they were. I don't know how far back, like, if it's year to year or just since the start of the
So
administration.
we want to be purple.
You want to be a dark shade of purple.
Dark shade. Okay.
If you only want Americans born in your state, yes.
Got it.
And you can see that's the vast majority of the country.
They like the cold.
Look at
These
the Northeast,
foreigners-
though.
And the foreigners, they like the cold.
Yeah. Well, they've been flown up there.
That's right.
Biden's just importing them and then flies them other places in the country and spreads the wealth. So that's great. Otherwise, it'd all be here anyway and in California. So, but
that's probably the justification they had. We will send them where we want them.
Yeah.
Where we need them to vote. I mean, where we need them to be.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it's so frustrating.
Very frustrating.
So frustrating. And then these, so many of these guys are right in our face online all the time, like this Somali who's making threats against ICE. Did you read what he had to say to ICE agents? I guess they made some arrest in Minnesota, and he wasn't in the town where they were. And so he was alleging that they waited till he left because they're scared of him.
Okay.
But he claims that when he's in town and they do show up, he's going to pop them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always good to threaten the federal officials.
Yeah.
It always works out well.
I'm hoping he's getting a knock on his door wherever he lives. But he was pretty confident that the ICE agents were...
Too scared?
Very afraid of him. Very afraid. And that's why they chose to show up when he wasn't in town that day. And I'm sure they knew about it, too. I'm sure they knew.
Yes.
Okay, he's gone. Okay, now we can go make our arrest. All right? Because we don't want to get popped. I mean, I don't know why people think they can get away with that. Why do you think it's okay to make death threats against federal agents?
Or anybody.
Or anybody, for that matter. Yeah. But especially federal agents. That's going to be noticed and it's going to be tracked down.
And we just had 4 years of that kind of leadership in Washington.
That is true.
Where they would, knock down the doors of pro-lifers and drag grandmas out that were in the zip code of Washington, D.C. on J6.
Right.
Yeah.
Go to Alaska and show up at the homes of people that were incorrectly accused of being anywhere near D.C. on January 6th.
But they had to get after the grandmothers. They might have prayed outside an abortion clinic.
In your head.
But see,
you can't have that.
The guys that you're talking about, I don't think they've realized that there's a new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
And so they didn't realize it's not.
Turns
like
out all we needed was a new president.
Yeah.
Huh.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Gracias por escucharnos ahora.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. Well, Christmas in Mexico. Isn't that nice?
Is that how you say Merry Christmas in Mexico? Yo quiero Taco Bell. I didn't know that.
Taco Bell.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is. That's it. Feliz Navidad.
Yeah.
No, that's just how Jose Feliciano says it.
That is true.
Everybody else says, yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yes. Okay. I'll give you that. You're not wrong.
We've got some tweets here. Mr. Sean's tweets. I can see Jeffy in a Hallmark Christmas movie playing a displaced Santa Claus looking for cookies. Yeah, I can see that.
Let's
Sure.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
We already have a Christmas movie.
And I've already, we're all both part of a Christmas movie.
Stu played that yet this year?
I don't
That's
think
the
so.
Christmas.
We should play it.
Yeah.
We should play it.
Benjamin S. Flensborg. It's difficult to rebuild the economies all Democrats leave behind. It takes a hell of a lot longer time to rebuild than to destroy them. And that is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, he also had 4 years of destruction there that we have to recover from. Smallmouth Boss Kurt, I'm down with being a pirate nation. Who's going to stop us? And we just confiscate whatever we want on the high seas.
Yeah.
And like Trump said, without us, there's no world.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Got a great point there.
Think about it.
All right. We're going to get into some of these Somali issues in just a sec. But first, let's get a look at the Fat Five.
Okay, so I didn't put this in the Fat Five, but it's all I could think about this morning. Sharon Moore, the ex-head football coach of the University of Michigan Wolverines, fired yesterday for an inappropriate relationship. And I've seen there have been tons of stories about the girlfriend and about the wife and him being arrested. I mean, they posted his mug shot when he was arrested there in Michigan yesterday.
Some Catholics in
and I don't know what he was arrested for. There were reports that he was, maybe self-harm. Maybe he was harming the wife. Other than that, I don't think you get arrested in the community outside of Ann Arbor for having an affair. But the University of Michigan certainly was unhappy about it. And this definitely means that they don't have to pay him the money they owe him, which was a lot. He made about $9 million, I think, this year, and next year he was anchored to make $13 million. And I'm not sure what the buyout clause was, but that's gone now that
it was with cause,
right?
Yeah.
Have a nice day. So they've got an interim coach now that will be coaching them to the bowl game, and he is out. And it's just I find it fascinating how these guys they don't get away with it.
They don't think.
They get away with got the wife and the kids at the house, and he's got the staffer back at the office taking care of a little practice business when the team's not playing, and they think they get away with it. And nope. I mean, and plus he lost to Ohio State this year, and he's just going to a bougie bowl game playing some bougie team called the Texas Longhorns in Florida, and their University of Michigan's like, we're not in the playoffs. We lost to Ohio State. This guy's got to go. Do we have anything on him? Well, he's having an affair with his staffer.
So you think
Bye.
this is a setup?
Have a nice day.
Fact is, he might have gotten her pregnant, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how everybody found out.
You can't hide
for
that.
sure. Yeah, that he's pregnant. But he's already got a wife and kids. Well, that's a couple more. Okay, a new world record. Good luck to Sharon, for real. It's a bad situation for everyone involved. Do better. Make better decisions.
What was you were saying? She is being paid 55% salary hike she got?
Yeah, some of the reports were saying that showed the pay scale of the staffers, and she was making significantly more.
I'm sure that's just coincidence.
I don't know what kind of job she was doing, what kind of work she was doing for the university. Yeah.
Here's a post somebody found, with it being a public university, said, "Are we going to talk about how this chick, Paige Shiver, got a 55% pay increase this past year?"
Yeah.
Because she's
working
good
hard.
Work.
Yeah. Okay. She's putting in some overtime with the coach. All right. That's hard work.
That is.
She's making sure that his head is clear.
She's a staffer for the team.
Right.
Yes.
And she's getting overtime. Time and a half for the overtime she's putting in.
Oh.
Leave her alone.
Someone needs to clear his mind. That way he's so fresh and focused.
Right.
So there's a new world record has been set. It happened on December 7th. Jared Isaacman, the soon-to-be possibly head of NASA, The billionaire, also the first private citizen to spacewalk. Senator Tim Shea of Montana, the businessman, aerial firefighter, cattle rancher, former Navy SEAL, and retired Army Ranger Jericho Denneman just set the world record for the largest flag flown in free fall, bringing the record back to America. And you can see them here doing this. The American flag is a whopping 3,200 square feet. And to make the record even more patriotic, the team jumped out of the Vietnam era Huey from 10,000 feet right in time to start America's 250th birthday. I mean, really, it was set in Libya and Benghazi, the new record in October. And Jared said he saw that and went,
no.
No.
Good.
We gotta fix that. And they did.
Was it a Libyan flag? What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Libyan pride. Man.
Benghazi
you see it
skies.
everywhere. You see it everywhere.
I know. You do.
Yes. And who can blame them? Who can blame them?
You can't.
Yeah.
The Louvre Museum cannot catch a break. They now have museum workers voting to strike over working conditions, ticket prices, poor security, especially after the $102 million heist. And the demonstrations for them are set to begin December 15th. Adding insult to injury, a pipe burst at the Louvre. The Louvre's deputy general administrator said that the flooding last week was a pipe bursting in one of the rooms of the Egyptian Antiquities Department library. Sure, it soaked 300 to 400 books, some visual periodicals, some archaeological journals, and other works, some which date back to the 1800s. A complete count. We'll get that to you. Museum staff are attempting to dry and dehumidify them. But now they were saying that, once again, a major renovation of the Louvre's HVAC had been planned to take place next year, including the area of Antiquities Department. They had apparently repeatedly asked the deputy to protect these books because they were worried about the potential rupture of these pipes. And then it happened. My favorite quote about the flooding, though, was we've identified the 300 and 400 books. The count is ongoing, adding that the books lost those were consulted by Egyptologists. There's no precious books. Don't worry about it. Okay. We're not worried about it. It'll be fine. No problem. One more place that can't catch a break, Cracker Barrel. Once again, under fire. Not for just its logo, but for the food on its plates. The well-known Southern-style restaurant, is popular for its down-home meals and country store atmosphere, is facing growing criticism from longtime customers who say the food doesn't taste the way it used to. And some of their favorite menu items have disappeared entirely. So apparently, Cracker Barrel's plan to cut costs and streamline operations in its kitchen also affected all of that. So I know that our own Glenn Beck interviewed the CEO and the senior vice president not long ago, and some of what they discussed was that. If what this is true, it says here that a key part of the business includes all the candy, toys, and home goods sold in the country stores. That's fallen 8.5%. This year, and the food has fallen. I thought they had said the food fell about 5% this year, the restaurant sales. So if that continues, how does the CEO still continue to have?
Well, she felt like America fired her.
Yes.
So,
well, but
that's
she's
enough.
Still working.
Leave her alone now.
Yes, thank you.
Leave her alone.
She's still working.
America fired her.
So,
but she's still collecting a paycheck.
Have you been fired by America?
She's
no.
still working.
No. So just leave this poor woman alone. She's been through enough.
Okay. All right.
And you said the chicken dumplings recipe was not the same, right?
No,
Fisher?
it was not. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's been a while since I've been there. But the last time I went there and I ordered the chicken dumpling, I was very disappointed.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
Hate to hear
we
it.
do not
And
want
I went outside. I sat in the rocking chair and I bitched at Herschel for a little bit. Then I left.
Okay.
Were they still able to sell that rocking chair? Because they sell those out front,
it was in
right?
pieces,
They
sold
sit
the
them out
parts.
front for people to use.
Right.
What do you mean? What would the problem?
Maybe it was on clearance after you sat in. I don't know. I'm asking. I'm just asking.
I just played checkers and bitched at Herschel. What is your deal?
Okay.
I mentioned this announcement last Friday. Netflix struck this $82.7 billion deal to buy Warner Brothers. And then Paramount has launched a hostile takeover bid, taking it It's $108.4 billion all cash offer directly to Warner Brothers shareholders. And so I guess they kind of expected it. One of the things that's interesting about this deal is that Paramount revealed its partners. Sovereign wealth funds from Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, and Qatar are contributing $24 billion, along with Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners Fund. The deal's fully backed by the Ellison family's Oracle stock, worth $250 billion, plus debt commitments from Bank America, Citi, and Apollo, totaling $54 billion. The Middle East backers said they agreed to give up board seats and voting power to avoid triggering a government review of foreign investment. I don't think that will work, but okay, we'll see. Sarandos, Netflix, and Greg Peters, I guess he's the co-CEO now, they called the hostile bid entirely expected. And they've painted themselves as job creators. I mean, Paramount's going to come in and Paramount wants everything. Netflix is just buying the Warner Brothers, the movies. They don't want the networks. They don't want the TV networks. Paramount wants it all. And Paramount's already cut a bunch of, thousands of jobs. And so Netflix is saying, hey, no. We're fine. The antitrust defense, even with HBO Max added, Netflix would only hit 9% of U.S. viewing time, behind YouTube's 13%, while Paramount WB merger would control 13.8%. Which is quite a bit more, and so he's happy. And Sarando said that we're keeping the theatrical business intact. We didn't buy the company to destroy the value. Okay, one of the things that Ellison promises, the Paramount said, well, we're going to make 30 plus films a year. And James Cameron and James Fonda and Jane Fonda were calling the Netflix deal a disaster for theatrical. Those two whining makes me want the deal to go through.
Yeah, me too.
It makes me think, okay, yes, I want that to happen.
That
right
seals
now.
the deal in my mind.
It does. Go ahead and let Netflix take it over.
Yeah.
I mean, the unions are all wound up, WGA and the DGA.
Plus the Saudi connection.
Yes.
Can we stop with the foreign investment in this country?
I know.
Stop.
Well, they're not going to take a board seat.
Right.
They just give the money, Pat.
Okay.
Wait, easy there.
Right.
White
sorry,
power.
the white, yeah.
Easy there.
I know. It's pretty
agonizing.
I know, it sure is. And they talk about these $82 billion cash, $102 billion cash, and I'm just amazed. I showed this chart a while ago here on the Fat Five, but how much cash these companies have, and it's just incredible, right? So Netflix has $474 billion cash on hand. So the $82 billion that they're giving to Warner Brothers,
it's nothing.
They'll probably be okay.
Yeah,
probably be okay, because you go down. I was looking. Paramount, it's reported to have only $2.67 billion cash on hand, but I don't think that's counting the Saudis. Anyway, that's a lot of money.
Wow, yeah,
a lot of money.
It's a lot of cash on hand.
And speaking of cash, lottery is still out there. Powerball drawing last night. No jackpot winner. You asked for it yesterday, Pat. $1 billion. You got it.
All right, good.
We're at $1 billion.
All right.
So Saturday night drawing for the Powerball, $1 billion. 461.3 cash payout. That's your Fat Five. Good time to become a Blaze TV subscriber. Go to Blaze TV. Not only will you get our Blaze TV exclusives, you'll have access to all the other shows on the network. Go to blazetv.com/Pat. Save $20 off an annual subscription. Subscribe today. blazetv.com.
Works out to about $8 a month. It's a really good deal. Look, by the time the average person hits 60, they've lost and regained several hundred pounds. Or, depending on who
Jeffy?
you're talking about. Somebody. I mean, I wouldn't want to directly point a finger at
he's
anybody.
put the camera on me.
So that's weird. I don't even know why he's doing that.
Don't do that.
Really.
Don't do that.
I'm just extending my arm is all I'm doing. So some people, though, have lost and regained much more than
multiple times. By the way.
Yeah. Doctors call it weight cycling, and half of Americans do it. Very few do it as much as some people.
Some people.
We know.
Wait, what now?
Absolutely.
What are
Nobody supports weight loss and gain and regaining weight loss more than Jeff Fisher.
Someone had to say
chewing
it.
the fat.
Actually, it's a fact.
But the bottom line is, you need help losing weight because it's not healthy to yo-yo like that. Non-prescription lean was created by doctors. Lean's an oral supplement, not an injection, and the science is really impressive. The studied ingredients also target weight loss in 3 powerful ways. It helps you maintain healthy blood sugar. It helps control appetite and cravings, and it helps burn fat by converting it to energy. And burning fat obviously helps keep the weight off. So if you want to lose meaningful weight at a healthy pace and then keep it off, which is such a key, add lean to your diet and exercise lifestyle. Get 20% off right now when you enter the promo code PAT at takelean.com. That's promo code PAT at takelean, L-E-A-N, takelean.com/PAT.
Pat Gray returns.
So President Trump yesterday visited Marine One pilots.
Yeah, when he was on his way to Pennsylvania, he learned that one of the pilots had a birthday, and so I just love stuff like this.
He's so good at
13.
it. Yeah.
Happy birthday! I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
It's even cooler when you see something like this and you try to imagine Joe Biden.
You can't. You can't even imagine it.
No.
I'm getting a little ticked off.
I have birthdays too.
Right. That's what he would do.
Yeah, absolutely.
He would turn it back on him.
Yeah.
Trump keeps giving those coins, man.
I had a birthday right before my son died in Iraq.
I think birthdays are so important because I missed the birthdays of my son who's dead now.
He died in Iraq.
I mean, that's exactly.
Yeah.
We joke, but that's exactly
what he
that
would
old
do.
man would have done. And
That's what he would do.
So Kris is upset about the coins. What's
He
going
keeps
on?
giving them coins to everybody except for me.
Oh, except for you.
Oh,
He
you
gave
didn't get
one
a
to a
coin?
12-year-old a couple of weeks ago, and then he keeps giving them to everybody that he meets. And
Sorry, Kris.
where's my coin?
I don't know. It's in the mail. Your
Kris.
coin
Oh,
is
it's in the mail? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then I'll stop.
Yeah. The darn U.S. Postal Service.
You know what? Yes, say that
Fix
again.
this if Jeffy were the postmaster general.
Darn right.
Well, actually, he's sitting at the governor's board, not postmaster general.
Well, that's true. The postmaster general answers to the governor's board.
Right. Does he?
Yeah.
Yes, he
And you
does.
don't want to do that?
No.
Okay.
No, I want.
So is that...
But I mean, I'll take. Look, if it's a
still
stepping
take
stone
it?
to the board,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. All right. What about Pope then? Can you be both? Can you be,
Yes.
Isn't that too much power for one man?
No.
Okay.
Yes, Pat, it is.
All right.
No, it's not.
Because he was supposed to be the ambassador for that other
So
country.
Pope and Postmaster
That
General
would be
all in
fun.
one.
That would be
wow.
fun.
Wow. What a dream. What a dream.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Kris has just ruined my day.
I'm sorry.
Now that's a sentence that has been uttered many times in this
I know.
building.
It has.
Wait, what the hell? I love you guys too, you know?
Okay, so tell me the story
So
about
the audience already knows this story.
airport situation?
So I was at the airport in Tampa, and I ordered a drink and a half a sandwich through the app, through the QR code, and it was $30. So I eat it.
$30 for one drink and one
drink
sandwich?
and half a sandwich.
Yeah, but
not
tell me
one
about
sandwich.
price gouging
Yeah.
laws
Thank
after
you.
hurricanes at gas stations.
Thank you. Makes no sense.
You got to love airport
Yeah,
pricing.
that's event. That's
Yeah,
event
event
pricing.
pricing.
Sure.
Event price. The event
100%.
is your flight.
Yeah, the event price is your airside. At Tampa, are you airside for that, or are you still in the main concourse?
No, this is the terminal.
So you're inside
So
after.
you're-
Yeah, I'm inside.
You've
yes.
already
Post security.
crossed
Yes,
security.
it's past
Yes.
security.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So you're airside. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So I sit.
Airside.
I know who calls it that.
And Jeff Fisher,
My
he'll
goodness.
say something.
That's
and he'll
what it
expect
is.
Everybody
You're
knows.
airside
Everybody
or-
uses the term.
That's what it
airside.
is.
Okay.
Are you
That's where
airside?
you-
No, we
Or-
say
what's the other
past
go?
security.
Past
Is
security,
how normal
yeah.
people talk.
Actually, I
That's
say
airside.
I say past TSA. I'm already past TSA.
Okay.
Anyway, so I eat and then I pay through the app.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking away, grab my little luggage. The lady says, "Gratuity's not included, you know."
You have got to be kidding
Pat,
me.
I turn around and I say,
Oh,
"I know," and then I kept walking.
Yeah. Good. Good.
she didn't even.
She didn't do anything.
She didn't even take the order. That was done online, right?
The only person that did something was the little cook.
Believable.
And I will call her cook because she was the only reason why I ordered the sandwich. I just wanted to drink. I ordered the sandwich because the sandwich maker was making sandwiches, prepping the sandwiches for the day. And I was like, "Oh man, that smells really good." So I went on the app, I ordered it, And the girl that was making the sandwich did one of these. She saw the order, came in a little ticket thing. She looked at me, and she handed me the sandwich.
Yep.
And you didn't tip her.
And for that, you didn't give her 25%?
No, but that's not the one who said
This is not the
it.
one that complained.
There's the other.
The other
gosh.
one. No, sorry,
The other one
other
is the
lady.
one that complained.
The Karen was the one that said,
Unbelievable.
gratuity's not included, you know.
This thing has gotten so out of control
Yep.
with the tip.
It's expected.
It's expected.
Yes.
And they're staring at you right there. They just want you to answer that
Yeah,
question.
it's expected.
Answer that question. It's the tip thing
Pat.
that shouldn't even be included on this digital device. Get that off!
But Pat, the way that they word it, they say, because it just happened to me last night when I went to Dutch Brothers, there's an optional question if you want to read it and answer it. And it was, do you want a tip?
Yeah, right.
Optional question.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I know. They won't even admit that,
They
oh,
would
by
not
the way,
admit- no.
I need a tip for this when I haven't done
There's an optional
a stinking
question.
thing.
Yeah.
It drives me out of my mind, and yet that you're guilted into it.
Absolutely.
I'm guilted into it.
So you're the problem.
And I do. I
You're the
am
problem.
the
That's why
problem.
you are the problem.
I admit
That's like
it
like
continues because of me.
That's why the dogs in my house beg for food is because I'm always giving it to them.
Right.
If I didn't, then they wouldn't circle everybody.
That's the thing. I tell
correct.
I've talked about it before at Sonic, and I don't go there often, but when I do, they ask when you pay for it at the drive up there. When you put your card in, it comes up for how much it pays. Then they ask you if you want to leave a tip. Mm-hmm. Right, so I haven't received any food left.
At Sonic.
Haven't left any food yet. Yeah. And it has amounts there.
answer.
It has amounts there, and one of them is the change. So I used to just say no, and at one point I said no, and it took forever to bring my food. Get my stuff from
because they're
Sonic.
peeing in it first.
Yes, they are.
So then I decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to give them the change.
Okay.
So I think that in the back it just shows up tip. It doesn't show
maybe.
up. It doesn't show up no tip or how much it was. It just shows up tip.
Yeah.
And so and then they hop sing on it. Then man, it's out to the car.
And some of these little options are like 18%.
Yeah.
23%.
Oh, yeah.
25%.
Yes.
How about no?
And Pat, thank you for saying
come
that.
on.
Because on the app, when I was paying through the app, the minimum that they recommended was 22%.
Good. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Grief.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I was like, are you, what, 22%? It went 22,
if you're going to
28,
leave a tip,
and
that's
30.
common courtesy.
Out of control.
22 is common courtesy?
Yeah. If you're going to leave a tip, that's common courtesy.
It's out of control.
Yeah, maybe when
It is out of
Jeffy eventually ascends to the role of Postmaster General, you can look into this. I was at the post office the other day, and
No
I guess
way.
after the transaction, a little thing comes up and says, "How was your service today?" And I was reading it. I barely had a chance to even absorb what it says. And the lady reached across and hit the little green smiley face. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That was a question for me.
Right.
So now she looks good on the review process or whatever.
Well, heck yeah, she's just doing you a favor.
Doing
Thank
me-
you. I
yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah,
Just helping you out,
taking
bro.
it so I didn't have to mess with that, huh?
That's really funny.
awesome.
And I
That's
would have,
awesome.
I would have hit the green smiley face for her.
You didn't have
But
to. She
it's
took
just
care of
like,
it for you.
Took care of it.
I mean, that's service right
I
now.
mean, you're welcome.
That's service.
She was helping you out.
Ugh.
It's got to stop.
Yes, it does.
It's got to stop.
Dude, he's not.
I just have to be stronger.
Although it's been that way for a long time, though. I mean, a friend
know
of
that it's been
it has.
just the counter service thing. I don't remember
Well,
this.
I do remember a friend of mine who used to wait tables in Florida, in Tampa Bay, on Madeira Beach. And when people would come in and they'd have a big order, especially during tourist season, a lot of
Yeah, but that's
tourists,
different.
And they would not. Some would just walk out without, just leave a little bit of change on the
Yeah.
table, and she would be so pissed.
And now they include a mandatory tip. in
Yeah,
some
she
of
would
those.
grab them. She would follow them out and just throw the change back at them and say, "Here, if
Jeez.
it means so much to you, you have it."
Wow. Should be fired for that today.
100%. Stu was telling me that when he worked at Jersey Mike's, he was told by the management that he had to ask for the tip. And that's why he used the word optional when he was, because he felt very bad to just say, tip me.
Yeah, tipping is optional.
The other thing that bugs me is when you're at a decent place to eat and you've got, I don't know, a bigger party like 6.
Sure. Oh,
and
mandatory.
they charge the mandatory thing of 20% or
Automatically.
whatever it is. And then they have a space for extra. No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
If
You're
just
already charging me.
automatically charge
Thank you,
20,
Pat.
I was going to give you probably more
Yes,
than
more
that.
than that. Yes.
But I'm not going to now.
You just clicked the smiley face all by
Yes.
yourself.
You sure did.
Yes.
And it was a smaller smile than I was about to give.
Oh, you're going to make a bigger smile?
I was going to give him a bigger smile. But no, not now.
If you do that 18% mandatory because it's a big party, that's your tip.
That's your tip.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Probably would have given you 20, 25. And
Well,
you're gonna have to
22% is common
22%
courtesy.
is common
settle for
courtesy.
the 18 that
Remember.
you mandatorily charged
Remember,
me.
Pat, 22 is common courtesy.
Common courtesy.
22%.
Yeah. Man, and think of this. It was 10%.
It
not
was
that
10
long ago.
Yes, it was.
It was 10%.
If it's good enough for God, it's good enough for you.
Thank you. Then it was 20%. Now 22% is
No.
the bare minimum?
No.
Well, it's common courtesy.
It's common
Shut
courtesy.
up. Throw some
Okay.
scissors at him, Pat, please.
And the whole concept bugs me because
Yes.
in Europe, they don't do tipping. You know
But
that?
remember,
Thank you.
remember when this started, and you can think progressivism, and it goes back to prohibition, because that's how they were.
Oh, I didn't know
when
that.
they took away the alcohol. We've played videos on here. We've talked about it before. But when you took away that income from these restaurants, then all of a sudden they had to tip their servers.
Yeah.
To make up for that.
I don't know if you're aware of this. Prohibition ended a while ago.
Quite some time ago.
You could take that tip thing and stick it.
Yeah.
Prohibition
How
is
about
done.
Some time ago.
But it's literally it's the toll road thing.
Yeah,
You
right.
get the toll
It
road
never
paid
goes
off,
away.
and you're still paying for it.
Let's look at the subsidies for Obamacare.
Yeah.
That were supposed to happen just because of COVID, like so many other things.
They're going to get that worked out, though. They're working that out right now.
Yeah, they're working it out by extending it. That's how they're working it out.
I don't even think they're going to do that.
Because
I think
once you start these giveaways, they never stop.
No, I think the last plan I heard, I thought was through 2028. They're
What?
looking to extend these.
Okay, and there was a couple
Probably.
other plans that they were looking at as well.
Nightmare.
And I don't know that they're passing any of them.
You know, the income tax was supposed to be temporary as well. It was
This
going to
bothers
see
me
us through World War I, and then it was going to go away. How'd that work
Well,
out?
we got to get through
It's
World
gone,
War
right?
One.
All right. Yeah. I can't wait for the end of World War I.
It's still happening as we speak.
It's the Great War, man. It's been going on.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah, but, I mean, it was temporary, right?
It was.
Yeah, Civil War.
Initially, it
But
was.
then when you get it in,
And
the
they actually
amendment.
did implement it, I think, one or two other times in American history.
Yeah.
And it was, in fact, temporary. And then they removed it. And then they said, okay, this is temporary. We're just going to do it for a little while, get us through this period.
Why are we removing it?
So it is possible to remove it. So we do have
Yeah,
history.
It can be done.
We do have history in the books that says we
Yeah.
put it in and took it out.
Yeah.
Ha, okay.
Try to do that now with any of these.
Oh, you can't.
Try to do it with Medicaid. Try to do it
No
with
way.
Social Security benefits.
You're killing old people.
Oh, my gosh.
Why-
There'd be
why
there'd
does
be
the-
Civil War.
Yes.
Why does the military pay an income tax?
Thank you.
That's a good question.
Honestly, I don't understand
We
that at
don't
all.
when we deploy.
I think don't you pay tax on Social Security benefits?
Yes. But when we deploy.
Which itself was a tax that you assessed me my entire working career. Now I pay taxes on that, on
Yes.
my taxes?
Yes.
These double
You
and
got
triple
it.
taxes
It's-
that are assessed to us. I mean, we fought a war with Britain over much less than
We
this.
sure did.
It was less than what we.
Much
Pat,
less
come on.
than this.
How much less?
We
Like-
were pissed about a tax on stamps
Yeah.
and paper products.
Okay. Okay.
Jeez.
Okay. Here we go.
It was like a
wasn't
penny.
even-
It was like
wasn't
a
even-
penny.
It wasn't even your income, right?
Yeah, it was like a penny.
It was like a penny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna figure this out and get back to you. I'm gonna ask Grok. What's the equivalent? What the founding fathers revolted over compared to our tax rate
Oh,
today?
that'd be
I'll get
great.
back
to
to you.
know.
Oh,
I'll
that'd
get
be
back to
great.
you.
You should
Okay.
do, maybe
Yes.
George AI would have an answer for you.
No, Georgia doesn't focus on that.
It doesn't.
Oh,
No,
no, it doesn't?
No,
George should know though. He
Yeah,
was
George
there.
should know. He
didn't
was
know.
right.
He was there.
No, he didn't know. He didn't know that
Okay.
part.
All right.
That was,
George was actually busy bugging farmers for taxes. Actually, I don't know that he's the most
don't talk about
neutral
that.
source on that.
we don't talk about
I don't
that.
know that that's inside the firewall.
no, that's on the outside.
Okay, got some tweets here. Wild mushroom foraging thought criminal tweets, if we're going to be seizing Venezuelan oil tankers, I'm going to look forward to a more successful and good gasoline buying transaction. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, like under $2 a gallon. Okay, that's what we're looking
Yes,
for right
please.
now. Under $2 a gallon.
Yeah, and we're getting there.
From Jimmy Dimples, said it before, I'll say it again. Buy up your favorite Warner Brother movies on disc while you can. You might not be able to later.
Well, that's with anything, not
digital,
just
man.
Warner Brother, just
You wanna
anything
get
that
a
you
hard
want. You want to
copy
have a
of
hard
everything.
copy.
Yeah, very true.
Books. That's another
because
one.
then you'll be able to dust them off and
read them, right?
I don't think I. Oh yeah, I do. I still have a DVD player.
Yeah, we talked about this.
I don't know if I know how to use it anymore.
Do you have the cable, the yellow and the red plugs in the back? You know,
I probably haven't looked back there in a long time.
That's what's going to happen to me as well. I have DVD players. I even have a VCR. But by the time if I ever had any need to use them,
you don't have the cables.
I'm not going to have a TV that's going to be able to receive the cables.
Oh, that is true.
You know, we've talked about this before, but I don't know why we haven't taken the opportunity to protect our infrastructure. Why have we not hardwired everything?
Yep.
Protected everything from EMPs. We could have done this a long time ago, and it's not that expensive to do. It's getting more expensive. At the time we first started talking about it, they've estimated about $1 billion. And it's probably 10 or 20, whatever it is.
We spit at $1 billion.
We need to do it. We need
That
to
is
do
true.
it before somebody hits us with
It's
an
not
EMP.
even. I mean, somebody mentions $1 billion, it doesn't phase us.
No, not at all.
You're not going to like.
Not at all.
This is not good, y'all.
Oh, you found it? You did the math?
On the tax?
Estimates place the average effective tax burden on colonists at about 1 to 2% of income just prior to the revolution.
Right. Yep. 1 to 2%.
Wow.
This was
Get
far
that.
below the 5 to 8% tax burden faced by citizens in Britain at the time.
So
My
we've been
God.
Today,
Yeah, but they didn't have
today-
representation.
yeah.
That was the problem.
That-
They didn't
that's
have
right.
Yes.
representation.
So we're doing
right.
it wrong.
And here's
And we got to get past the war.
we're being killed on taxes with representation. There's something wrong with that.
how
And the
something wrong
representation doesn't represent us.
So, and it goes into talks about the different tax rates. And then it just says, this makes the modern equivalent tax rate roughly 12 to 25 times higher
Yeah.
than
Thank
what
you.
the founders experienced.
Right.
Also of note, a listener wants you to know, Kris, that on Pluto TV, the closed captioning constantly refers to you as Craig. So I think we
I
should
like
now
that.
Craig.
start referring
Okay,
to
I'm
you as
Craig.
Craig Cruz in the morning. Over
Got
here.
it. Okay. Interesting.
All right. Patriots, listen up. For a limited time, Patriot Mobile is running their Red, White, and Blue Friday promotion. Your once-a-year chance to get a free smartphone just for switching to America's only Christian conservative wireless provider. A brand new phone, absolutely free while supplies last. For over 12 years, Patriot Mobile has defended faith, family, and freedom while giving you the same or better premium coverage on all three major U.S. networks. Unlimited data, mobile hotspots, international roaming, they do it all. When you switch, you never sacrifice quality or service, which is so great because, you know, you want to match your values with where your money is going, but you don't want to be inconvenienced by it, right? And you're not with Patriot Mobile. That's the thing. There's no reason not to do this. Hundreds of thousands have joined the movement because every bill supports the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, sanctity of life, and our veterans and first responders. Switching is easy. Keep your number, keep your phone, or upgrade to that free smartphone today. Their 100% U.S.-based team can activate you in just minutes. So go to patriotmobile.com/Pat or call 972-PATRIOT. Use the promo code PAT. Don't wait. This limited time offer won't last. That's patriotmobile.com/Pat or call 972-PATRIOT with promo code PAT and join me making the switch today.
Subscribe today at blazetv.com/Pat. Pat Gray Unleashed. We'll be right back.
Got some tweets here. Moving on to Rids. Tweets, hello, random customers. Would you like to tip me for the work and services that I have not yet finished?
Performance.
Actually, that's not exactly how it's written.
Oh no!
Just for some reason,
Did you just edit
how
it?
it became red. I don't know what just happened there. A small stroke, perhaps.
Oh no!
You dehydrated. Can you please take a drink? Please hydrate yourself.
Sorry, Putin on a Ritz. I can't read all of a sudden. Would you like to tip me for the work and services that have not yet been done? We want to know how hard to work on your order.
Thank you.
And what extra items to add.
It certainly feels that way.
And that's the thing about tips, again, to ensure prompt service. When you're tipping before the service has even been rendered,
that's not a tip then.
It's not a tip.
But hang on a second. If it's to ensure prompt service, maybe you should be tipping ahead of time to ensure
That's my point.
prompt service.
That's my point at Sonic.
But then can I get money back if you fail at this?
Yes. Well,
right?
yes.
No.
Okay, well then that sucks.
It really does.
It's a flaw
stupid
system. It's a flaw
How about
system.
this? Employers, pay your employees.
There you go.
No, that's not possible.
No?
That's
There's
not
a
possible.
thought.
Okay.
No,
There's a thought.
What a thought.
No, that's not possible.
Radical, isn't it?
Too radical.
Tipping not necessary.
There it is.
I like restaurants that do that. That's great.
Yeah.
It's rare. But again,
In Europe. Oh well. Yeah, Stu's
they
in
don't
my
tip.
ear. He makes a good point. If you tip them ahead of time, it's really a bribe.
Oh,
kind of.
okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Cheffy's fine with that.
I mean,
He
yeah.
loves brides.
No.
Hello.
Bribe.
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 Craig.
High Plains Stranger tweets, I think Jeffy saying he doesn't go to Sonic often is either a big fat lie or a cry for help.
Let me in. Oh.
That's probably right.
Look, you pass by them. They got a drive-in little stall there. What am I supposed to do? Drive by?
No,
Yes.
of course not. Nobody expects you to do
You just
that.
got to pull in.
No one expects you to do
You
that.
have to pull in.
Unpaid intern PGU. If a place has gratuity included, I do not tip additional.
Yeah.
If it
ways,
wasn't
yeah.
included,
No.
they'd probably have gotten double from me.
Absolutely.
That's
I'm
exactly
one-
right.
Yeah.
Overall, I'd be fine if we got rid of tipping culture, though. So would, I think, just about everybody.
Be a difficult
here's the
task
problem.
in today's world.
Well, you
Yep.
could eliminate tipping culture from your life. I mean, Craig in there has done it before, right? You used
Yes.
to not tip at
Yes.
all.
That's true.
but it's guys like you,
But
Pat Gray.
Pat is the problem.
I know.
We figured it out. He's
I
the reason
feel
why
bad.
tip is still happening.
Personally, I do too. to be
I do,
honest.
yeah.
I do too.
I know. So, it's one of us who's just honest about it. All right.
Love it.
It's Erika Kirk was on Fox News yesterday for a long time.
This yesterday.
I mean, they had her on a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, they did.
But, understandably, she's getting sick and tired of all the internet garbage that's being spewed about her and her TPUSA team.
And so why not use Fox as your mouthpiece, man?
Might as
She
well.
did all the shows, and
Yeah.
she's setting the world straight.
One
Good
of
for
the
her.
things she said, we've got a nice clip coming up in overtime that we'll play from her. But she said, if you want to find and pick me apart, go right ahead. I don't care. I don't. This was happening before Charlie was murdered. Both of us have been through the ringer. But I've seen it firsthand impact the people that I love, and I'm done. My poor team is exhausted. And every time they bring this back up, what are we supposed to do? Relive that trauma all over again? They watched my husband get murdered. I have no idea how I would have reacted if I was there that day. My team, they're rocked to the core. So why every single day do they have to be dragged through the mud?
Yeah.
Great questions. And, it's just really sad. So they extended a public invitation, of course, TPUSA, to Candace Owens, as we discussed, I think, yesterday. And she indicated, she can't make it. Dang it, she wanted to, I'm sure. But here's what she said. My husband instantly said, no, you cannot do this Monday, because that's when they were going to do the debate. He runs the household, and he has an important thing going on that day.
Yeah.
Which involves people that are coming in from overseas.
And that
He's got an important thing, okay?
Yeah, that was the second excuse, because the first one was after her any time, any place. Then she said, then they came back with the date, what was it, the 15th or something like that of this month.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, that's
it's
a
the
bad
15th.
day. That's
coming up on Monday.
That's the holiday. That's the Christmas season. All this other stuff
Yeah.
going on. I can't do that day.
Well, he's got an important
busy.
thing. Leave her alone. He's got an important... Her husband said no.
Incredible.
And he's the head of the household.
He's the head of the household, Pat.
And he's got an important thing.
And this show believes that.
Yeah, right.
The man is the head of the household.
Right. There you go.
That's the way it should be, I'll tell you that.
But she's also floated out yet another theory. I don't know if have we mentioned the military yet? First of all...
I don't think so.
First, she decided Israel had him killed.
Yes.
Right? The Mossad, Israel had him killed. Secondly, then it was Turning Point USA had him killed.
The executives.
Now it's the United States military.
Oh, before that, it was
had
the
him
French
killed.
Legion.
Well, the French Legion was after her.
Yeah.
Right?
That's-
the French were,
yes,
the
after
French were
her.
after her.
But here's what I think. I've been thinking about it a lot.
Oh, really?
And I think the Canadian Mounties working side by side with the Israeli Mossad, who, so no one would suspect them, hired a mall cop from the nearby University Mall in Orem. And that mall cop was a former Tier 1 French Forces special operator who had infiltrated Turning Point USA for the sole purpose of killing Charlie.
There it is.
Because he may or may not have believed that Brigitte Macron was a man.
Wow.
I think that's it. I think I think I nailed it. Somebody call Candace. I think I just cracked this case wide open for her.
Go to the FBI immediately, Pat. FBI immediately.
Now, let me make it clear. I don't have time right now to give you all my evidence, okay? But I have it all. And I'm going to prove every word I just said at some nebulous point in time in the future. I was going to do it today, but my wife, who runs my household, said no, I can't. She's got a lot going on today, and she didn't want to deal with that. So I can't do it today.
Gosh darn it.
But damn it, I'm going to do it soon. All right? And you'll have all the proof that you need that everything I just said is absolutely true. All right? Okay. You got Candace's number?
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Merry Christmas from all of us. The Blaze Radio and Television Networks.
And Pat Gray Unleashed.
Thank you for that. That's right. Just to cap it off there.
Is that one of those you have to say in that voice?
Yes. You do.
Okay, got it.
Of course you do.
Got it.
A very special Christmas episode. President Trump doing what he can on a federal level right now, but let's take a look around the nation right now, if we could. We've been talking about how the last few days, Minnesota and Ohio are hot spots for Somali fraud. I don't know why they moved into those places. I think they were put there.
Yes.
Sent there by Biden and others. Because otherwise, why would it make sense to go from Somalia to Minnesota?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. That's just...
Ain't seen nothing yet. It's no longer a swing state, right?
Culture shock and weather shock and every other sort of shock that would seem to not make sense to people.
Right.
And yet they do it. And then Columbus, Ohio, really the same thing. But here's the latest now in Maine.
The more we look into this story, the crazier it gets. The man who ultimately founded and was the executive director of this social services agency here in Lewiston, Maine, and in other parts of Maine, was at the same time last year running for president of Jubaland, which is a subsection of Somalia on the border with Kenya. His name is Abdullahi Ali, and in an interview, this is where it gets real crazy, with Kenyan media, he openly discussed contributing money back to Somalia and paramilitary forces. In the interview, first reported by the Maine Wire back in March, Abdullahi Ali posted to his own presidential media page in a section we had translated. He said this. When I was away and abroad, the financial contributions I was sending back were being used to support the forces for buying bullets, ammunition, and food.
Awesome. Your tax dollars
Republican State Senator Matt Harrington here in Maine, he's demanded an investigation from Governor Janet Mills.
Good luck with that.
It's just an absolute slap in the face to every Maine taxpayer that these funds that could be used to help Maine people, Maine veterans, Maine senior citizens, Maine families who are struggling, are being funneled to Somalia directly.
Now, Chris Bernardini, the self-described billing guru who blew the whistle, says he was horrified when he found out about this.
I learned that he was running for president of Jubaland, which is like a small country inside of Somalia.
Sounds like a Jeffy scam.
That he had admitted to funding the militia groups over there. I guess that's part of
Somalia?
In Somalia. That's part of their thing that they do. Every president has a militia that they have to fund in order to run for president.
And so what'd you think about that?
I was horrified.
What? Well, I mean, they need money in Jubaland just like we do here.
Right?
What do you mean you're horrified? This is...
it's out of control.
It's hard to even believe.
It sure is.
Yeah, we're seeing it right in front of our eyes every day.
It plays out in front of us every day.
Every day.
Every day. I'm just looking for Jubilant.
It's right there.
Is Jubilant? Or is it Jubiland?
Every time I Google Jubiland, it changes it to Jubilant. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, because Jubaland, she was a dancer for a number of years.
Hey-oh.
Thank you.
See you down at the Glitter Kingdom. Huh. Yeah. Here, it's got a flag. Oh, now this looks familiar. This looks familiar, y'all.
Minnesota flag?
Yes.
Yep.
The end. Full stop. I mean,
there's a Minnesota flag.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Jubaland.
It is Jubaland.
I don't know, man. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like we're settling on Jubaland.
Okay.
It's a real country. I love it.
That's awesome. I've never heard of it.
I love it.
Have you ever heard of it?
No, I have not.
Wait, there's a small country in the country of Somalia?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
What is that about? That's weird.
And the only way to survive is to fund your own army.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
Well, that makes sense.
It's a federal member state in southern Somalia. 1925, 1960.
So is that like the Vatican in Italy? Is like a country unto itself? Is it sort of like that, maybe?
Maybe.
Huh. Interesting.
I bet it's a beautiful place.
Oh, you know it is.
I mean, when you think of Jubaland, you think of the Vatican.
Don't you?
Duh.
Yeah.
You just did it. Yeah.
I think of it more open, though, than maybe the Vatican is, because the Vatican's got a wall around it. I don't know why they've done that.
Because it's got to fund its own army.
It's not inclusive, you know. Well, the Vatican has their own army, don't they?
Thank you. Yes, they do.
And now Jubaland does as well, courtesy of the taxpayers of Maine.
There you go. Then, down in Nashville, we got a city council member, Delisha Porterman, who started a recent meeting like this.
Good evening, everyone. Today is December the 4th.
Okay.
I want to start by acknowledging that this meeting is being held on the unceded, stolen land of the Cherokee, Shawnee, and Yuchi people, and to remind you that no one is illegal on stolen land built by stolen labor.
All right. Yeah. There you go. That's Nashville.
Oh, my gosh. How do they get away with that kind of garbage?
Isn't this fun?
It's fun.
This tour we're taking, we've gone from Maine to Nashville. I mean, things are great.
One word for it. Fun. I've got some other ones.
Got some other words, do you?
Perhaps use.
Okay.
Meanwhile, in Kentucky, we've got State Rep Sarah Stalker, a white woman who apparently hates herself.
I'm going to be honest. I don't feel good about being white every day for a lot of reasons.
I don't feel good
because it's a point
about
of
you
privilege
being white either. So
that I get to move through the world in a way that so many of my other colleagues and friends and family members of the community don't get the privilege to do.
That's true. I've seen it time and time again where we got the roadblocks for any person of color.
Right.
All over Texas, man. On the streets and the byways here in DFW.
Okay. First of all, you're breaking White Club protocol.
Oh, sorry to mention that.
This is not something for public air.
Take it,
sir.
Come on. She can move through the world like others can't.
She's not done.
Incredible. Oh yeah, she's
not done. Okay, let's hear it.
Of the community don't get the privilege to do.
Okay.
And I'm just a female, but just a woman, just a white woman.
Just a white woman.
If I was a white man, I would be functioning from a point of an even greater privilege.
Right.
I think we're missing an opportunity when kids have a moment to reflect about how the color of their skin does and does not allow them to move through the world. What
the hell are you talking
about? Running to them and trying to stifle that and trying to say you shouldn't feel bad. So we don't want to ever expose you to something that is going to make you have to pause and have maybe some internal feelings. It's a missed opportunity for some really good dialogue.
Yeah.
Is she living in a time tunnel?
I know.
Are you talking about 1925? What are you talking about? I mean, no, things aren't perfect, but come on. We've had a black president. Jeez.
I don't know, man.
The trans community practically runs this nation and tells us what we can and cannot say. Come on, they've changed pronouns.
Oh, you're not going to take as
Can't take it.
It's really agonizing.
It's really agonizing
because no one looks. I mean, just as in my neighborhood alone, multiple families of people of color.
Yeah. Yes.
And I say that only because there isn't like a team of people. You can come in and live here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can come
it's
in
not
and
like
live here.
that.
No. Not you.
Well, don't tell everybody about how we have the little white sensor in our vehicles.
We all have the same hatred for the HOA, no matter what our color is.
That's for sure.
You don't have a gate on your neighborhood that goes up and down if it's confirmed that you're white? There's facial scans?
Yeah, I'm not Glenn. What are you talking about?
Okay, so you're going to love this offering. I can't figure out what this is. It's a program. I don't think it's a class. It's some program at the University of Minnesota, and it's called the Whiteness Pandemic. That's what it is.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you can read that there, but...
the white... I'll probably need my specs.
Get your specs.
I think I could if I had.
I think the important stuff is highlighted there.
Right.
Yeah, we showed some of this before. This is from Minnesota. I think so, yeah.
Culture of
you
whiteness?
may have been on vacation. Because some of this is dated 2020 or whatever.
Oh, is it really?
So it was still...
Because it had that George Floyd feel to it.
And I think it's still up on the website. Or at least they're
making the rounds
saying
yesterday.
that it was still up on the website. But I don't know that.
The culture of whiteness is a set of beliefs, practices, and laws that favor the white racial group. The culture of whiteness is centuries old, yet I thought we didn't have white culture. I thought there was no such thing.
You guys don't have
I love how it says, yet lives on.
Lives on.
What, is that a problem?
I know, right?
Okay, what's wrong with white
Some
culture?
of the modern features of the culture of whiteness include racial silence, fragility, and passivity in the face of racial injustice.
That's our white culture?
What is whiteness?
Because it just happens.
Whiteness pandemic.
There we go.
Refers to the invisible intergenerational transmission of the culture of whiteness from adults to children.
So we're a disease.
Through explicit words and actions or silence and implicit modeling.
Gobbledygook.
Like other pandemics, everyone can play a role in stopping the transmission.
That's still 2020 wording.
Yeah, that sounds like it. So we're just a... We're
a pandemic. We're a plague on society.
And even if you don't say
stop the
anything, you are.
Yeah. Man.
That is, okay. All right. It's cool. It's okay to do that to white people.
Right.
And to teach them, treat them as less than human.
Kentucky woman wants that to the students to make sure that kids are reflecting on their skin color.
This is all super inclusive, right?
Yes,
it's all tolerant. And it's all tolerant.
Yes, and since
white people.
It's done from tolerance.
Universities, I want to introduce you guys to the adjunct professor in Georgetown who had a date with James O'Keefe.
A date?
A date. And the date went wrong.
Oh, no.
I went with a bunch of stupid white people.
Lawrence? I worked with stupid white people.
Yeah, Lawrence. Yeah.
Lawrence, what do you think of him?
I mean, he's just a sellout. He's like a
Clarence Thomas.
the biggest of them all.
What do you think of Candace Owens?
Another
Have you ever heard of a guy named, no, his name is James O'Keefe. Well, the thing is that I actually am James O'Keefe.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm not James O'Keefe.
No, you're not.
I am.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
And you don't know that...
He literally runs.
Run, man, run!
That's hilarious.
Oh, it gets better.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Priceless.
Wait for
Here
it.
we go. Here we go. Let's take a turn and
Oh, no. He fell down and went boom.
How's that face?
That's why they don't have police chases anymore.
He doesn't know what to do now.
Whoa. That's a misdemeanor. You can't. Jonathan Franklin, the man you see across on an undercover date with me, is currently an adjunct professor at Georgetown University. Franklin is scheduled to teach a class on sourcing and interviews technology in the spring.
Oh, that sounds like it'd be a good class.
Sourcing and interviews technology. What's that mean?
Wow. Exactly.
Sourcing and interviews. Is that just like, how do you... Hold on a second. You could teach that class because you go out and get interviews all the time for this show. That's what that guy is going to do. I got to find out.
So that was an actual date?
That was an actual date.
That's interesting.
Yes. And I love because, as you can, and Stu, you can find a picture of James O'Keefe in the date. Because James O'Keefe says, my disguise was just glasses and hairspray, and he did not recognize me as James O'Keefe. Look at that. He pulled a Superman, basically.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Clark Kent.
So it does work.
It does work.
It does work.
Thank you. It does work.
Wow. Jeez. That was a weird, ancient word that he was using for black people.
Yes. Haven't heard it in a minute.
No. It's just not something you use anymore, but...
He did.
He did.
The black professor did.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
sorry.
sure did.
The black
adjunct professor, right?
did.
What's the difference between a professor and an
according
adjunct?
to this, an adjunct professor is a type of academic appointment in higher education who does not work at the establishment full time.
Okay.
So that means that he was a TA and got promoted to...
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Somebody said, I'm not going to teach
so
that
that's
class.
why his
I'm not
class
teach
is
that
coming
class.
in
You
the spring.
can.
Yes.
You can. Go ahead.
I don't want to teach how to get a guest for a radio show, so you go ahead and do that.
You can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez. All right, let me tell you about Kexi Cookies real quick. We are really grateful for the incredible number of orders we've gotten so far this Christmas season. Our team is working really hard, virtually around the clock, to get things packaged and shipped out as soon as possible. Because of the really high volume, we strongly recommend getting in your order right now so that you have the best chance of arrival by Christmas.
Do they need a tip when they place an order?
No tip. No tip.
Okay.
Even if you go to the store?
Even if you go to the store, we don't ask you for a tip.
Okay.
But early orders have the best window to arrive on time. So something that was a staple in our home for a long time. Jackie would always make these chocolate ginger cookies, and now they're a favorite of thousands.
Oh.
It's a rich, fudgy chocolate cookie infused with ginger and a blend of warm seasonal spices. Delicious. You're going to love this thing. Plus, we've got the cinnamon roll cookie.
Oh, yeah.
The breakfast
that
cookie. That cookie in my household is called the breakfast cookie. And the kids are like, can we have the breakfast cookie?
The breakfast cookie is a great way to look at it.
In fact, I would say, I was going on a limb here, every cookie in that box is considered in my household a breakfast cookie. But that's just me, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. But we got this 5-star review from Stu. You said, after hearing Pat and the boys peddling these cookies on the podcast, I decided to give them a try. Good decision. I don't give a rat's anus what anyone says. These are the best damn cookies, period. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Thank you, Stu. Nicely put.
Is that Stu angling for a free cookie? Is that our Stu?
STEW.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not STU.
Oh, okay.
Go to Kexi.com, KEKSI, Kexi.com, and order yours.
My mouth's bleeding, Bert! My mouth's bleeding! Zuzu's pedals!
Zuzu's pedals!
There they are! Bert! What do you know about that? Merry Christmas!
Pat Gray.
See, that's how it has to be said. Pat
Gray. From all
Merry
of us.
Christmas.
A Merry Christmas.
You can't say that line
No, you can't.
without doing it like that. It's
I was
impossible.
proven wrong on my own separator.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were. So, congratulations. All right. Did you also see, speaking of all this Somali stuff, which is just seemingly pouring down on us right now, clear back in July, I think it was July 1st, Boston raised the Somali flag over City Hall to honor the escape from colonialism.
Right. Yeah, that's their mayor, right? She's a nightmare.
Oh, my gosh, what a nightmare. Are there a ton of Somali citizens in Boston?
Even if there's one, Pat.
Even if there's
you have
one.
to recognize.
Yeah. Well,
how important.
Yeah, getting rid of colonialism is so.
And how important their weavement into the fabric of America has become.
Right. Well, they are the fabric of America.
Thank you.
So. Then we got the Somalis who are urinating on Donald Trump's Hollywood star, which is lovely. That's fun.
Yeah, you have 8,000 Somalis in and around Boston, by the way.
Oh, okay. How many do we have in
many.
Dallas? Does
Not
it say?
that many.
I'll check.
7.
7?
I bet you there's more than 7.
I'm going to go on the high side of that.
Me too.
And they all work across the street in that 7-Eleven. Because I see them every morning.
I don't know if those are
Somalis?
Somalis. I don't think so.
Oh, they're not Somalis?
I don't think so.
I drove by one convenience store that I know the people inside aren't
easy there.
Aren't what?
I just know that I saw
there.
Christmas decorations in front of the convenience store, and I thought, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Okay.
Because they don't normally don't appear to be Christmas
What was
observers.
your guess there, Chris? On how
7.
many?
I
Yeah,
said
you're
7.
pretty close.
Oh, nice.
205.
Oh.
There's only
What?
205 Somalis
No
in
way.
Dallas?
And 546 over in Fort Worth.
Oh, wow.
He told you.
So we're under 1,000 in DFW.
Now Arlington,
Wow.
711. So if you start adding these up, Grand Prairie, 286. Okay,
Okay,
so
here we
about
go.
1,000-ish.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, there you go. That's fine.
Wait.
That's great.
Okay.
That's not a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
That's
Wait,
good.
there's no sniff after none of those, so I'm scared here.
That's fine.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. I'm sure they love it with the Americans in Somalia. I bet they rejoice when Americans
do.
show up in Mogadishu.
Hey, yes. And I want to go back to what Jeff Fisher said. Jeff Fisher, what does
always
a
dangerous.
person look like that celebrates Christmas? What does
I'm just saying they don't appear to be people who celebrate Christmas.
What does a person that celebrates Christmas looks like?
Wearing a Santa hat.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the criteria.
Yeah,
That's the
that's the
criteria.
criteria.
And they're not wearing
They
Santa
are
hats?
not wearing a Santa hat. No,
okay.
they are not.
I need to go by this establishment.
I'm not wearing a Santa hat. I celebrate
I guess
Christmas.
you don't celebrate Christmas.
No, I do. I do.
No, you don't. According to
Surprisingly.
Let me help
Fisher.
you out there, Jeffy. In Somalia, the religion breakdown there is 99% Sunni Islam.
Huh.
Only 99%.
Only the 99% of the population.
So it could be worse.
The other 1% didn't return their
because
their questionnaire, I guess.
Because they're dead. I mean,
Yeah.
they could not find the post office.
Wow.
Again, not the kind of folk you'd expect celebrating Christmas.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. Well, the guys across the way at our 7-Eleven seem very, very nice. Very pleasant. I don't know where they're from, but they're good guys. I don't believe they're trying to take over the United States of America.
Yeah,
So.
that's what they want you to believe. Okay.
All right, you want to talk about a Hollywood actress? We're involved in a little airport photo gate now with Hilary Swank.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Isn't that
man.
awesome?
Did you send in the?
She's great.
What is it? A video or a picture or what did we?
It's just a story.
Oh,
yeah, it's a video because she was walking through an airport.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if Pat has the story in front of him. I do not, but I am aware of the story.
Okay.
Because Hillary
So-
thinks a lot of herself.
Boy, does she ever. So this mother is walking through the airport, and she notices Hilary Swank, but at the same time, she starts taking her phone out of her pocket. And so Hilary Swank gets all indignant about it.
She thinks she's going to take a picture. I was going to take a picture of me without my permission.
And so she says, let's see, I'm looking for the exact verbiage that she used. It was something like, all right, did you get it?
Oh.
Are you happy now? Did you get your picture? I hope you enjoy your picture. And she's like, I wasn't taking a picture of you. I was getting my phone out to see if I could find my
She's looking
two
for kids.
terminally ill children.
Epic.
And my husband, who are here to go to Disneyland on a Make-A-Wish event.
That is awesome.
Is that amazing?
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
So she got an apology.
Hillary has reassessed.
Yeah, she
The
has.
situation.
Yes.
She has reassessed.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, it didn't turn out well for
What
Hillary.
an elitist. My goodness.
I know.
Calm down.
So the mom did post last Monday at LAX. I was trying to find my son during his Make-A-Wish trip to Disneyland. When Hilary Swank turned around and snapped at me, "You got what you needed, get what you came for, enjoy that picture."
No, who are you?
Ma'am, I wasn't taking a picture of you. I was trying to find my 2 terminally ill boys at baggage claim. Oof.
Oh, man.
That left a mark.
Holy cow.
That
You
left a
aren't
mark.
lying, it did.
Oof.
Yeah.
And so
How about it, Hillary?
So Hillary apparently messaged her and apologized. I mean,
that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
But
That's
she
all.
didn't show up to the
She didn't
Make-A-Wish?
show up to
Nothing.
Make-A-Wish,
Did
give
not.
a little
I mean, she has a
donation
busy
to
schedule,
the
I'm
trip.
sure. I mean,
Yeah,
Hilary Swank.
very busy.
in
You know,
demand.
I mean, yeah, you could see she may be having a bad day.
I
She
guess,
doesn't like getting
yes.
photographed without her permission all the time and blah, blah, blah,
This
blah,
happens
blah.
to Jeffy all the time.
I guess
Right? You're walking down the
it
road,
Mhm.
people start taking your picture, you
Paparazzi.
snap at them.
Yeah, big,
It does.
Yeah.
big problem.
I try not to snap at the people.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not giving Hilary Swank an out. You show how it's done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Correct.
trying
Thank
to
you.
say.
So Hillary should follow Jeffy's example.
Everybody should
and
follow.
Relax. He's our exemplar.
Just take it
for the
easy,
day.
Hill.
All right, we'll see you coming up on Overtime and back here tomorrow.
We just got to
This
butter
is
this
Pat
toast.
Gray
in some
Unleashed.